Namaste. It's Jacci. Nice to see you, and we're here to do a little yoga practice together. So take a moment to get yourself set up. If you have a yoga mat, of course, put that out on the floor. If you don't have a yoga mat, just need enough room on the floor that you can lie down and stretch your arms up over your head. So take a moment to get settled, turn off your devices, close the door of the room that you're in. Give yourself a little time to do some self-care, some slow, mindful breathing, some slow movement. We're going to begin today lying down on the floor. We're going to lie down on our back to begin. So take a moment to get yourself down on the floor. And as you come onto your back, take a moment to stretch your arms over your head. Make sure you have space there. Get yourself situated and maybe let your eyes just gently scan the room. Orient yourself to the space that you're in. Take a few stretching, reaching breaths here, spreading the fingers, maybe lengthening the sides of the body. And then lower your arms down. Even up your shoulders, even up your hips. And then please draw your knees into your chest. You can pick them up one at a time. Some slow circles with the ankles and the wrists. These joint rotations are soothing and nice, of course, for the joints. Go the other way with your joint rotations, your ankles and your wrists. And then one more movement with our ankles and our wrists. So please spread the fingers and then flex the feet and spread the toes. And then make a fist with your hands and point your feet and squeeze your toes. And do that again. Spread your fingers, flex your feet. And this time when you make your fist, put your thumbs on the inside, point your toes and give them a squeeze. And then again, inhale, squeeze. And this time, squeeze everything. Put one thumb on the inside, one thumb on the outside. Just a little thing for your brain. And then spread everything, and then do it one more time, and make a fist, put one thumb on the inside, one thumb on the outside. And then you can open up your fingers, open up your feet, and just give everything a little gentle shake. And then just a little rocking on your back, just beginning to notice. So we're lying down now, we're bringing our attention and our awareness to the body. And then we'll start some movement with our breathing. So please gently inhale and extend the legs toward the ceiling, pushing the heels up so you could spread the toes here. And on the exhale, bend the knees and maybe use your hands to draw them closer to your belly. And then inhale, push your legs up, spread your toes. And exhale, bend the knees, pull them in. So inhale through your nose, lift your legs. Exhale through the nose, bend the knees. It's fine if you prefer having your knees a little bit wider. See what feels good for you. Inhale, extend the legs. And exhale, bend the knees. And this round, when you lift your legs, also let your arms go up over your head to the floor behind you. So arms lift and legs lift. That's the in-breath. And exhale, let everything come down. Try to breathe as smoothly and slowly as you can. Inhale everything up. Exhale everything down. Let's do that one more time. Both legs, both arms, as if the in-breath lifts everything up. And slow exhale as everything comes down. Hug your belly in. Now this time, please lift your right leg and your left arm. Right leg, left arm on the in-breath. And on the exhale, bend the knee, lower the arm. And then left leg, right arm on your in-breath. And bend the knee, lower your arm. And let's do each side one more time. So right leg, left arm. And exhale everything down. Left leg, right arm. And a slow exhale to bring everything down. And then 3 more times we'll lift everything. So everything up, there's a feeling of lengthening. And then when you begin the exhale, let everything float down. You can pull your belly in here. 2 more nice smooth breaths here. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale down. And once your hands are down, you can lower your feet to the floor. And then still coordinating with our breath, we're going to move again to open up the front of the body here. So place your feet on the floor so your heels are in line with your hips, and you can bring your hands palms down by your sides. On your in-breath, push through your heels and let your hips float up. Also lift your chest. Look up so your neck is even. And as you exhale, lower down, pulling in the abdomen. And do that again. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale down. We're going to do a few more. If you liked that movement where we lift the arms over the head, you can add that here. So inhale, lift your hips and your arms up over your head. And then come on down smoothly. See if your hands and your hips can touch together. And inhale. If this isn't great for your shoulders, then skip the arms. Exhale down. Let's do one more like that. Inhale everything up. Just opening up, waking up the big joints. And exhale, coming on down. And then, please lie flat. So stretch your legs out flat here. And once your legs are extended down onto the floor, push through your heels and spread your toes so you feel a little engagement in your quadriceps. And then please inhale, lift both arms up over your head to the floor behind you. Big stretching breath. And on the exhale, as you bring the arms down, pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Hug your belly in. Notice that hip. And on the in-breath, lower the leg, lift your arms. And then exhale the left knee into your chest. Give it a hug. Slow inhale, stretch the leg out, lift your arms up. This exhale, try both knees at the same time. Now if that strains your back at all, on the inhale as you stretch out, you can put your heels down and just slide them down the mat so you don't strain your back. Let's do that sequence one more time. Right knee on the exhale. Stretching out on the inhale. Left knee on the exhale, hugging in the abdomen here. Inhale, stretch out, spread your fingers, spread your toes. Use your belly as you exhale, both knees into your chest. Stretch back out on your in-breath. Feel free to slide your heels down the mat if it strains your back. And then exhale your right knee into your chest. And on the in-breath, let your right knee open out to the right side. And on the exhale, draw that knee back to the center and across your body into a little twist. You don't have to go too far. And then inhale back to the center. When your hips are touching, lift that leg up toward the ceiling. And on the exhale, bend the knee, give it a hug again. And then inhale, let that leg come down, both arms up. And we'll repeat that with the other leg. So exhale the left knee in, hug your belly in. Inhale, open the knee out to the left side. Exhale across, little twist. Inhale back to the center, lift your leg toward the ceiling. Flex both feet. And exhale, bend the knee, give it a hug. Inhale, lower that leg down, lift your arms over your head, and on this exhale, both knees again. Exhale. Pause when your legs are up in the air and rock a little bit. And while your feet are off the floor, we're going to do a little twist to each side. So please stretch your arms out to the sides with the palms facing down. And notice if you've got your hands above your shoulders, try to lower them just a little bit down below your shoulders so your shoulders and your neck have a lot of space. You can flex the feet and then either hug the knees together, or it's fine if you have them apart if that works better for you. Some people even like to put a yoga block between the knees here, so see what's working for your hips. So we're going to start twisting side to side with the breath. So inhale here, lengthen your arms. And on your exhale, let's go to the right a little bit, just till the left hip lifts up a little bit. And then inhale back to the center, big breath. And then exhale to the left. Good. Inhale, center. So if this is easy for you, you might try hugging your knees together. Let's go a little further. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. You might turn your head the opposite way. Inhale, center. So as you continue, you can let your movement be small, or you can go way over to the floor and touch your elbows to your knees to your elbows, And then inhale back up as smoothly as you can. And then exhale, knees towards your elbows if you're going that far. Inhale up. So do a couple more to each side. Please move with your own breath. So your exhale takes you over. There's a feeling of squeezing in the belly. And the inhale, we come back up with some, use your legs, use your belly. Exhale over. Feel free to turn your head. Inhale up. One more to each side. Inhale up, knees together if this is easy for you. Exhale over it. It's fine if you're going just a tiny little movement. That's okay too. Inhale up. And then lower your feet to the floor. Bring your arms down. Even up your hips and shoulders. Take a moment to notice the sensations here. And then we're going to do our bridge pose again. It's a little symmetry to follow the twist. So bring your hands, palms down by your sides. We'll do 2 with the arms down, and then you can add the arm movement if you like. So looking toward the ceiling, please inhale, push through your feet, and lift your hips up. And then exhale, lower down, pull your belly in. And again, inhale, up. Exhale down. We'll do 2 or 3 more depending on how fast you're breathing. And if you like, you can add the arms. So as you inhale your hips up, you can lift your arms over your head. And as you exhale down, lower everything together. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. So one more if you like. Exhale down and pause when you get to the end of the exhale. Draw your knees into your chest. Maybe it feels good to rock a little bit here. You can circle your ankles. For the next part, we're going to come to hands and knees. So please roll to one side. Use your hands to push yourself up so you don't strain your neck. And when we come on to hands and knees, if you would like to pad your knees, grab a blanket, a towel or something to pad your knees. We're going to come to all fours, tabletop position, so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders, the hips are over the knees. Inhale here, long breath, lift your chest and eyes. Take a slow trip back to child's pose. So pull your belly in, fold back to child's pose, letting your elbows touch, your head bow, and then glide back up to tabletop on your in-breath. And do that again, exhaling back to child's pose. Inhaling up to all fours. One more time like that, exhale back. You hug in the belly as you fold back. And then inhale up. Please pause and push yourself up to stand on your knees. If you need to add some extra padding there under your knees, feel free to do that. And then we're going to do a movement where we lift the arms out to the side and up over the head here. So this time, as your arms go up, you can lift your chest, you can lift your eyes, you can even lean back a tiny bit if that doesn't bother your hips or your back. And on the exhale, let your hands come down, lower your eyes, pull your belly in. So exploring that movement, one more big inhale, almost like your breath lifts your arms up. And exhale down. And then we're going to add the child's pose on the exhale. So this time, as you inhale, let your arms sweep up. And on the exhale, we're going to sweep the hands behind the back, fold the hips back, and fold forward as much as is comfortable for you. So you can touch your forehead to the floor, or you can bow halfway. Let your arms sweep back up on the in-breath. So you want to be able to get back up. So see what works for you. Exhale down. Inhale all the way back up. And on the exhale, here's a variation. So we're going to bow with only the right hand behind your back. So sweep only your right hand behind your back. As you bow, you're going to let that left arm reach forward and look over your right shoulder. And inhale, lengthen that arm forward as you come up. Reach the right arm up 2. Do the same again. So right hand behind your back, bow down, turn your head right. Now lengthen and lift as you lift the arm. Also sweep the right arm up, and we'll switch arms. We'll do 2 to the left side. So exhale, left hand behind your back, right arm reaches forward. Turn your head left. Lengthen and lift. Lift the left arm up too as you come up. If you can't get back up, bow less. Exhale, left arm behind. Lengthen and lift both arms up, and then we'll do 2 more with both hands. So exhale, both hands behind your back, bow down, hug your belly in. Sweep your arms out to the side, rise all the way up. 1 more. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And on this exhale, just lower your arms down and pause. Move your shoulders, move your neck. Might even swing a tiny bit here. And then bring your hands back down to the mat. We're going to push up to downward facing dog pose, which may feel kind of nice after that movement. So stacking up your joints, tuck your toes under and push up with your hips. Let your hands push down as you lengthen up through the back. And then you can pedal out your legs. See what you feel. Breathing deeply. And then try holding the pose with a slight bend in your knees and push your hands down. See if you can lift the hips up a little bit more. Take a couple of breaths just holding the pose. You can hold a little bit longer if you like. When you feel ready to come out of the pose, we're going to stand up on our feet. So you can walk your feet in a little bit, walk your hands in, and then come on up to standing. If you have some padding there under your knees, just move it off to the side. And come up to standing. You can step your feet out about shoulder width apart, and we'll swing. So let your hands wrap around and tap your back. Let your head turn. Let your eyes turn. Let your back heel rock up so we get just a little gentle movement in the whole spine. The neck as the head turns, the thoracic spine as we move our chest, the low back as we move the feet and the hips. And then come to the center, stand tall. We're going to do a few repetitions of the chair pose. So if you have a yoga block, and it's fine if you don't, but I like this block in between the legs for this pose. So you place it above your knees, and if you have shorter legs, it can certainly go the short way. Helps to keep the leg muscles engaged and the feet, the joints lined up. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my back. We're going to start with the hands on the side body. Take an in-breath and lift the chest. As you begin the exhale, pull your belly in, and you can sink back like you're going to sit down in a chair. For this one, just slide your hands down the sides of your legs, and then push through your feet as you rise up to standing. Feel your chest, maybe your eyes even lift. And exhale down into your chair. Inhaling back up. You can choose how much you're bending your knees. If you have achy knees, don't bend so much. If you like it, go down deeper. One more time, exploring your range of movement. And inhale back up. We're going to do a sequence where we'll hold first 1 breath and then 2 and then 3 while we're down in our chair. So starting with an in-breath, lift your chest. Take an exhale, hug your belly in as you sink down any amount into your chair. And while you're holding here, lift your arms. You can go forward shoulder height. You can go all the way up beside your head. On the exhale, simply lower your arms back down. And then inhale back up to standing. Big lift of the chest here. So this time we'll hold 2 breaths. So exhale, sinking down into your seat. See what's nice for your shoulders. Inhale halfway or all the way up. Hold here on your exhale. Push into your heels. Hold here on your inhale. Maybe you lift your eyes. 1 more exhale. Lower the arms down. And then inhale back up to standing. Okay, next one we're going to hold 3 breaths. And we're going to do a little variation with the arms. So take an inhale while you're standing. Exhale, come down into your seat. Inhale, lift your arms either shoulder height or all the way up. And while you hold on the exhale, bend your elbows, belly in. And while you hold on the inhale, lengthen your arms back up. So that's one breath. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the eyes as you lengthen the arms. It's 2. Exhale. One more inhale, reach up. Now just stay on your exhale if you can. And then inhale up to standing, and you can this time lift your chest, lean back if you like, and then lower your arms. Take the block out. Swing a little bit, or you can just jiggle and shake things. So all of these shaking, swinging movements, so nice for the body. Helps get the fluid moving around the body, hydrates your connective tissue, your fascia. It's also soothing, kind of helps us relieve a little tension and stress. And then please pause for a moment. So stand nice and tall, shoulders back, maybe even turn your palms open for a moment. If it's comfortable for you to close your eyes, you can close your eyes or just soften your eyes to the floor. And just a moment to notice the sensations in your body, to notice your breath, to notice how you feel. So this is interoception. We're just noticing interoceptive awareness. Okay, so for the next movement, if you'll open your eyes, we're going to step the feet out into a wide stance. We'll do the Warrior 2 position. So step your feet out comfortably wide. Turn your right foot out 90 degrees. And when we do the movement in the pose, we're going to be bending the right knee. So you want that knee pretty much over your heel on the bend. You can adjust your feet, see what feels good for you. On your exhale, let your hands touch your belly. Get that feeling of hugging in. And we're going to do a few different movements with our arms. So on the in-breath, let your knee bend and let your arms sweep out and a little bit below your shoulders, palms open. And on your exhale, straighten the leg, hug your hands back to your belly, hug your belly in. And do that again. Inhale, open, chest, sweep the hands low and wide. And exhale, coming back in. Now this time we're going to lift the arms a little higher, so maybe slightly above your shoulders as you inhale. Still opening the chest. And this time, as you exhale, come out of the pose, bring your hands to the center of your chest and stack them up on top. See which hand you have on top. Inhale again, same position. And exhale, stack your hands up the opposite way. Okay, and then we're going to lift the arms up a little higher. So bend the knee, lift your arms, go high. Exhale, touch back into your chest. Notice which hand you have on top. Inhale, little high arms here. Exhale. And then we're going to come to the second position where we had the arms about shoulder height, and we're going to hold. So open up your arms. You might have the thumbs up. You might have the palms down. You can see what's nice for your shoulders. Decide how much bend you want to have in that front knee. And take a couple of smooth breaths. The warrior poses have the qualities of courage and strength. You feel that work in your body, that smooth breath. When you get to your next exhale, you can bring your hands down and just straighten that leg. Turn your feet forward. We're going to do a little bow before we do that pose on the other side. So it's a little bit like chair pose, but I'm going to give you the option to let your head go down deeper. So inhale, lift your chest. On the exhale, bend your knees like you did in your chair pose, and you can either bow halfway down or you can let your head drop down toward the mat. And then slide your hands up first. Begin to lift your chest, come up with a long spine. And do that one more time. Take a bow, exhale. Hands up first. Inhale, lift your chest. And pause. And we'll do the pose on the other side. So we're going to turn the left foot out 90 degrees. Take a moment to decide if that distance felt right between your feet. You can take a test bend in that left knee. Make sure your knee is over your heel. Okay, so here we're going to go into the movement. On the exhale, we're going to extend that left leg, touch the belly. And when you come into the pose, sweep your hands low and wide, and you might even draw them back behind your shoulders. And then exhale, touch back into your belly. Again, you can keep alternating the way you stack up your hands. Inhale. Exhale. So we're very mindful about our movement. Good. Do that again. Inhale, arms shoulder height or maybe a little higher, thumbs up. Exhale, touch your chest and stack up your hands, pull your belly in. And do it again. Inhale. As if the exhale draws you back in, alternate the way you're stacking your hands. So we'll do 2 more with a little bit higher arms. So how's that feel for your shoulders? Exhale back into the center with your hands one more time, open wide. Exhale, center, and now we're going to come into the pose and hold it. So about shoulder height for your hands. You may like thumbs up, you may like palms down, you can see. And just holding steady and strong in the pose. On the in-breath, a little lengthening through the arms, a little lift of the chest. On the exhale, a little softening of the shoulders, hugging in the belly. Couple more breaths. Breathing as slowly as you can. One more inhale. And as you exhale, you can bring your arms down. Turn your feet forward. And we're going to do our forward fold, but we're going to just stay down. So you can bend your knees and could just come down like a squat. Kind of rock your hips side to side. If it's not great for you to let your head hang down, it's fine to just do this. If it's okay for you to bring your hands down, you might touch the floor, or I'm going to use a yoga block here, and just kind of pedal out your legs. Continue to notice your breath. And then for the next part, we're going to come back to lie on your back. So if you're already down close to the floor, you might just come down onto your back, or you can walk your feet together and then make your way back down onto the floor. Once you're on your back, you can draw your knees into your chest again. Give your feet a little shake, give your hands a little shake, shake everything off. Maybe some joint rotations again. Take a moment to make sure your shoulders and your hips are comfortable. And for a few times, we're going to repeat the movement we did at the beginning, where we extended the legs toward the ceiling and the arms over our head. And you can just notice how it feels now. So as you begin your next inhale, let your arms float up over your head and your legs go up toward the ceiling. And then let the exhale bring them down. You might even close your eyes to help you really notice the sensations in your body as you do the movement now. Exhale down. Now we're going to see about holding at the top here. So inhale, lengthen your arms and lift your legs any amount. And while you hold on the exhale, soften the knees and soften the elbows, little tiny bend, and then inhale, lengthen back out. You might feel your spine lengthen too. A couple of breaths like that. Exhale, soften, pull your belly in. Inhale, lengthen, spread the fingers, spread the toes. One more exhale. One more inhale. And please exhale everything down. So lower your arms down. You can let your feet come to the floor. For a moment, let your feet be a bit wider than your hips. And we're going to do these baby windshield wipers. So we're just going to let the knees go side to side a little bit. Don't let your hips come up. So just a small range of movement. Notice your sacrum, your tailbone. Notice your hips. So if you want to do a gentle massage to that part of your back. And then the next time your knees are at the center, pause. And if it's nice for you, you can keep the knees apart. For some people, letting the knees touch in this position is quite nice. And you can adjust the position of your feet so that it feels comfortable for your back and your hips. And then rest your arms either on the floor beside you, palms up. That's a nice open position. Or you can have your hands on your belly if you like. And let your eyes just glance around the space that you're in. See what you notice. And then either let your eyes rest on one spot, or if you're comfortable closing your eyes, close your eyes. beginning to let go of the effort now, beginning to shift toward the relaxation part of your practice. So letting your shoulders relax, letting your jaws be comfortable. Relax your hips. We're going to take one breath with a big sigh. So wherever you are in your breath cycle, please inhale. And then exhale. Take a moment to see how you want to support your body for your relaxation for Shavasana. So if you like keeping your knees bent and that's helpful, comfortable for your back, you can do that. If you like lying flat, you can do that. Sometimes putting a pillow, cushion, something under the knees is helpful, or even resting the legs up on a chair can be really nice to release tension in the back. So whichever position you choose, it's fine, and you can soften or close your eyes. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you live with ease. May we all be safe. May we all be happy. May we all be healthy. And may we all live with ease. May we all live in peace. So continue to allow your body to soften and rest. And I encourage you to continue your relaxation for another 5 minutes, even 10 minutes if you have it. It can be so helpful. If it feels awkward for you to lie still, try staying for 12 breaths. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.